What's up, guys? Today, we're here in Lue Harbor's Southern District to visit Wamen's restaurant. We'll be covering endgame food options and my 3 recommended dishes, ingredients, and where to find them. On our way there, let's just talk about the basics. Currently in the game, we have food that revives fallen characters, recovers health, restores or reduces stamina consumption, increases damage or reduces damage taken. It's wonderful that we have many recipes to choose from, but my philosophy on menu items is to choose dishes whose ingredients don't cross over to other recipes you want to make or character ascension materials. With that being said, let's talk about options and where to acquire those ingredients. Here are the endgame damage increasing options. The Adeptus Temptation is by far the best option currently in the game, increasing all of our party's attack by up to 372 and crit rate by 12%. If you haven't unlocked the recipe yet, you basically go here and access the wind current that will take you to a floating island with the chest that has the recipe. This wind current won't show until you go to these 3 locations on the map and turn statues to face the floating island. Anyways, here are the ingredients we need for this dish. Now, let's make a quick comparison to the other attack option dishes. For speed reasons, I have marked each other recipe with a red X over the ingredients that is shared with the Adeptus Temptation, a yellow X with ingredients that are shared with other recipes we will go over in this guide, and a blue X with ingredients that are required for character ascension. This overview should make it simple to understand. Adeptus Temptation not only is the strongest damage increasing option currently in the game, but makes the most sense in terms of being optimal with your ingredients. Unless you're going for the food achievement, there really isn't a reason to cook any other dish in this category. Now to our health restoring options. The endgame options for health restoration will heal us for a set amount of max HP, then provide an additional HP heal or heal over time depending on the dish that you choose. For world level 5 and beyond, these foods can come in handy in some domains. In terms of being optimal with your ingredients, we should eliminate the blackback perch stew from our choices as it requires not 1, but 2 different character ascension materials for no additional benefit compared to the other options in this category. Let's take a look at the ingredients from our other 3 options. Now, any of these 3 are fine choices, but here are my 2 cents. I personally would stay away from squirrelfish because it requires 2 processed ingredients and 4 fish, which starts adding up when you're trying to cook in bulk. Personally, I recommend mushroom pizza and the Monsad hash brown even if potatoes is shared with other ingredients in this guide. Additionally, if you so happen to be blessed with the gene and or razor, you can use them to create enhanced versions of these dishes. Jean with the mushroom pizza is especially overpowered because not only can she make an enhanced version of this dish, but she also has a 12% chance to double the product. If you currently do not own the recipes for either of these dishes, you can find the mushroom pizza recipe in the chest near the center of Storm Terra's lair, and the Monsad hash brown recipe after clearing the trial, Scorching Fire, and Raging Lightning at the Temple of the Wolf. Last but not least, we have our stamina buffing options. These dishes are awesome to use, especially if you're someone who travels Teyvat, hunting down bosses, elite monsters, ingredient hunting, or resource gathering. These dishes will buff your stamina for 15 minutes per serving. Out of these 3 dishes, I recommend the Barbados Ratatouille, as 2 out of the 3 ingredients required are available for purchase in Liyue and Mondstadt. The last ingredient, carrots, are easy to farm. The other dishes require meat, which is a key ingredient in the Adeptus Temptation recipe. Quick tip, if you own Venti, you can use them to create this dish, which will result in an enhanced version. This dish will give you the same effect, but for twice the duration. That's 30 minutes, which is insane. If you do not own this recipe, you can go visit Vind in the eastern end of Stormbearer's Point to obtain the recipe. Now that we discussed all of the endgame options and went over my recommendations, let's take a quick look at those dishes once again and compare them to each other. As you can see, none of these recipes require any character ascension materials or overlap ingredients with the exception of potatoes, which is purchasable from vendors in Liyue and Mondstadt. We do have some processed ingredients such as jam, cheese, and ham, but since we are not using those ingredients for anything else, it allows us to make more of these dishes. Now, let me show you some spots that I use to gather meat, carrots, and crabs, as well as the vendors you can purchase your ingredients from. Let's head over to the teleporter north of Wolvendom. We're going to climb this wall and head towards the edge of the cliff. We are heading towards what I like to call Forest of Boars. Now there is a teleporter closer to this location, however I always use this route to show newcomers exactly how many boars are in the area. I always recommend going towards the edge of the forest and using an archer or even Venti's ultimate to suck them in and kill them instantly. You need to be careful while hunting these boars because if you overstep, you may cause the other boars to just run in different directions and you can potentially lose out on a lot of meat. FYI, these boars spawn daily. Time to go crab hunting. So we're going to take this teleporter near the Falcon's coast, and starting from the top, we're going to work our way down the shore collecting crabs as we see them. I recommend running double amino for this because it gives you a little speed bonus and it helps with stamina consumption. If you have Mona, that's also great because she's really fast. Alright, our next location is Star Snatch Cliff. The closest teleport would be the domain. If you have enough stamina, I recommend just flying over. You should use Venti or Amber just for that glide bonus. If you don't have a lot of stamina, you can always use Kaya and just make an ice bridge. What we're doing is heading to the unmarked island at the edge of the map. Once you arrive to the island, we'll be doing the same strat as before, starting from the top of the shore and heading all the way to the end. On the way, picking up any crabs that we see, and also be careful because you will encounter a ruined guardian. Another place to find crabs is at the Luhua pools. As well as the Gaiyan Stone Forest. For carrot hunting, use this map and head over to Springvale and go to the X's, as well as the Dawn Winery and Wolvendom. Mushrooms are easy to find as they're scattered throughout the entire world. Matsutake can also be found in the wild. Now let's head over to Mondstadt and talk to Sarah, the waitress at the Good Hunter. Here we can buy a couple of ingredients that will help us with our dishes. We have ham, jam, flour, and cheese. However, I recommend actually processing these items as they're more affordable. You can go visit the shopkeeper right across the restaurant at Good Hunter to buy salt, onions, milk, cabbage, potatoes, wheat, everything that you need to make those processed ingredients for your dishes. In case you run out, you can head over to Liyue and talk to the owner of Second Life, where you can find shrimp meat amongst other things. Now that we have our list of ingredients, let's talk about processing. By accessing the oven and going to the processing tab at the top, we can go ahead and convert our wheat into flour, our meat into ham, etc. Now I recommend doing these while you're playing the game, so it's running in the background, or at night because it can take a while. So starting with the Adeptus Sensation, always make sure to use your character bonus. We might get lucky. Let's see. Oh, we got 3. Nice. So let's continue making the rest of these dishes. Let's throw Venti in it. Okay. Each one of those is 30 minutes, so that's 2 hours right there. Let's move on over to the mushroom pizza. Of course, we're going to use Jean for this. So that's 94 at 12%. Ooh, 15, so that is above the average. Nice. And then hash browns, we're going to use Razor. Now you can use Barbara or Jean to use their specialty, but I have so much of these ingredients, I'd rather use Razor. Alright, so there you have it, folks. My 3, technically 4 recommended dishes, ingredients, and where to find them. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will be coming out with more videos in the future regarding characters and other things in the world that I've come across that I want to share with you all. So, once again, thank you so much for your time and for watching, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you have any tips or recommendations for me, or even questions, leave it in the box below. Have a nice day.